So last video, Callum took his time and talked about Nike shoes. So in today's video, we're going to stay with shoes. We're going to talk about ways and tips to improve the durability, the efficiency. Did he make noise?
Shut up, Isaac!
The last video, Callum talked about Nike shoes, the history of Nike shoes, and just different types of models. So in today's video, we're going to stay with the topic of shoes, and we are going to discuss a couple of ways that you can improve the durability, the efficiency, and the lifespan of your shoes. I'm Ian from CIR Inventions, and welcome to today's video. So a big problem that people can have when they are wearing their shoes is the tightness that they tie it with, right? A lot of complaints that I hear is that their shoes, whenever they tie it too loose, their shoes slip around a lot whenever they go places, whenever they do physical activity. And if they tie the shoes too tight, it can close off circulation and blood flow to your feet, causing back problems and foot pain. Now, one easy way to solve this is with a special technique to tie your shoes. As you can see, the lacing is done right here. And in a little bit, I'm gonna show y'all how this helps and how to tie your shoes like this. Basically, what this does is this eliminates the tightness that you'll feel in these right here, but it also helps secure the shoe by making this little lace right here tight. So basically, what you gotta do, it's really simple. You take your laces, right? And usually there'll be about 2 holes left. You wanna leave about 2 holes first, right? You take your lace, and instead of crossing it through the next hole and putting it over here, what you wanna do is you gotta take it, put it to the very last hole like this, right? Do that with both laces. And then what you want to do after that is you want to pull them tight like this. Create 2 little loops right here. After you're done with that, you want to take each end of your shoelace and slip it through the opposite loop like so. Do that with both sides. And then just pull tight. What this will do is this will make it to where this right here is tight, but this over here, this stays loose, allowing for your shoe to, not be suffocated and allowing your foot to be secured to the shoe as so. Another tip you can do is smell is a big problem with people's shoes, right? Shoes are just like every other article of clothing. They get dirty and they get smelly, right? If you don't wash your shoes or do something to your shoes, they're going to end up stinking like any other piece of clothing will. If you don't want to wash your shoes, if you don't want to take the time to throw them in the washer and potentially damage them, there is a way to avoid this. What you can do is you can go to Academy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and any sports place like that. You can buy these things called sneaker balls. Basically what they do, think of it as like deodorant or antiperspirant for your shoes. What they do, you twist them, they're about the size of a golf ball like this, and you put them into your shoe like so. Pretend this is a freshener, right? You stick it into about right here of your shoe and just leave it there overnight. In the morning, you'll come back, your shoe will smell great, right? You take a big old whiff of your shoe, it will smell fresh and good. Another big part about shoes is comfortability. You want your shoes to be comfortable whenever you're walking from place to place, because if they aren't comfortable, then it'll hurt your feet, and in turn, they can give you feet injuries and worse. A big part about comfortability of the shoes is the insole, right? If you don't know what an insole is, basically, it's this thing in the bottom of the shoe, sort of about right here. It lines the inside of the shoe, and what it does, it provides comfort and cushioning so that your feet aren't they don't feel like they're walking on pure plastic or pure rubber. And to improve the comfortability of a shoe, what you can do is you can take the insole of a shoe that you liked, or just different shoes in general, and you can switch them out and put them in other shoes. Now I know for some shoes they're glued on, but you can rip them off if you really want to. And just switching out the insoles allow for you to take the comfortability of one shoe and put it in the make or the design of another shoe. So let's say you really like these Pure Boosts, but they just don't feel comfortable, right? You can take the insole of, let's say, a New Balance shoe or a Reebok shoe, and you can slip it in this Adidas shoe, and it'll be just fine. It'd feel a lot more comfortable, and you could still wear it just like it had the regular insoles. Another tip that I have for y'all is whenever you're going to put your foot into your shoe, this may take more time out of your day, but what you want to do is instead of shoving your foot into your shoe like this and not untying it, you have to untie the shoe, right? And then loosen up the laces, pull this part of the shoe back, and then slip your foot in, right? And there's a very good reason why you want to do this. If you're just going to shove your foot into your shoe not giving a care in the world, what's going to eventually happen is each time you do this, you're folding over the back of your shoe because you're just shoving your foot in, right? And then pulling it back out. I know some of you people are going to be like, well, I don't do that when I shove my foot in my shoe. But let's be honest, it's kind of hard to avoid doing that if you're in a rush. This, in turn, this will like damage the back of your shoe. It'll fold it over, which will lead to it being less durable in the long run, and can also lead to crease lines along the back of your shoe, making your shoe look less new and shiny and all that. So what you want to do, loosen up your laces and untie the shoe before you slip your foot in, so that you can minimize the damage you're doing to your shoe. And now to close off our little tips list, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have me, Callum, and Isaac. We're all going to give our recommendations for the types of shoes based on comfortability, durability, all that kind of stuff. Starting with me, then going to Isaac, then going to Callum. So my recommendations, Adidas is probably the best brand that I would go to. Not because it's trendy or all that, but because they actually last a really long time. They look good, and they are pretty dang durable.
I agree.
I've had these Pure Boosts, not trying to flex or anything, but I've had these Pure Boosts for a while. They've gotten me through pretty much all of track season. They've taken a beating in every single one of my workouts, and they're still functional. They have not broken yet. A little bit, some of the stitching is fraying a bit on the sides, but that doesn't matter. They're a bit dirty, but then again, dirty doesn't really matter to me. They still function great, and they feel amazing. So Adidas is my recommendation.
Isaac, what's your recommendation?
I agree with Ian. I think Adidas is the best company if you're looking for durability. As you can see, these shoes has one sole right here, unlike some shoes where it has multiple parts connected to it. And in my opinion, out of my lifetime, I had 2 pairs of Adidas shoes that both lasted a year. And I still have a pair right now that I could use. But I think Adidas is really durable if you're looking for durable shoes. And I think it's the best choice, in my opinion.
Alright,
me, the guy who's in every video. Hey, I'm Callum, if you didn't know, somehow. But my recommendation, I like a lot of Nike shoes, and I like Adidas a lot. So you could go with either one. Both of them make really high quality shoes. I think Adidas has better durability, but Nike has more trendy stuff, if that's what you're looking for. It's like mainly just Jordans. Yeah. But they also have a lot of Nike Air and all those kinds of things that I went over in my last video, which you can check out right here. But if you're gonna ask me, I like Nike shoes, but be careful with Nike Air because you don't want to pop the bubble. Adidas makes great shoes, durability. Ultra Boosts are really comfortable, along with pretty much every Boost shoe. And there's only one Reebok shoe I recommend, because most of them aren't, great. It's Reebok, so I don't know what you expect. But the one Reebok shoe I recommend is the Reebok JJ 1 or 2s. I've had mine for 2 years. They still hold up great, and they're pretty comfortable. They're not quite Boost level or anything that's like insane, but I think they are very comfortable. And they're great value because they're only like $70 right now. They're on sale most places. So that's my opinion. Back to Ian.
Oh!
Wait, are we still filming? So I just want to thank y'all for taking your time and watching our video. A couple of things I want to say before we go. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have a lot of tips and we have a lot of cool videos that we've done in the past, so make sure to check those out. Also, we just made an Instagram page. It's called CAR_invent. Make sure to go follow that. We're currently trying to hit 10 followers right now, so we'll get there eventually. But hopefully y'all can just do us a favor and follow that. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching this video, and have a fantastic day.